Once again, I welcome to you. So today's topic on pranayama is the types of breathing. It is the preparation for the other technique. It is a preparation for the advanced practices. Types of breathing, there are three main techniques, three ways to breathe. Already I have discussed the importance, benefits of pranayama, then types. We need oxygen, we need a prana. That how much needed is very important. When you walk, breath change. When you go on hiking, breath change. When you do jogging, running, breath change. When you rest or sleep, breath change. So on a different level, situation, habits, breath change. So the three types of breathing, some they call it the four, no problem, all they are right. Why 3, 4? Because they have found, they have searched it in different way. So main practice on the types of breathing, first is called the abdominal breath. Second one is called the diaphragmatic breath. The next one is called the chest breath, and clavicle breathing is include with the chest. And then in the pranayama practice, yogis, masters, teachers, they say yogic breathing, which is very important. I will go on that. So normal people in a normal life, in a general life, they use more chest. They are chest breather, they have a shallow breath, they have a short breath. That's why they get a restless, feel different, because of oxygen is not going enough in your body. You are not taking enough oxygen and you are storing more carbon dioxide, and then after few hours you feel restless, sleepy. And who they have trained with the abdominal breath, then doesn't matter how many hours you are working, you will always fresh and focus person, aware on the work. So abdominal breath is the main practice. Diaphragmatic breath is the modern research say you should breathe. You should breathe with the diaphragm muscle. And then the next is the chest, which is not important in a pranayama practice, especially. In a general routine, when you go to work out, when you go for jogging and running, is change. But in a pranayama practice, is the point important is abdominal breath, belly breath. Why we need it? Why we are talking about it? Why is important is because when you use the abdominal muscle to get enough oxygen or more oxygen, same with the diaphragm muscle, it creates a beautiful space, enough space, good pressure. It's create a vacuum. You know the importance of the vacuum muscle, importance of the vacuum machine. It sucks the dust when you turn it on. So the dust get sucked because the machine is on. Same thing, when you pull the abdominal muscle out, when you force your abdominal muscle out with the breath, then what happens? It creates enough oxygen, enough pressure in the lungs, and you get more oxygen. It is not complete. When you have taken enough oxygen, then it is sure guarantee you will exhale the same amount. If you have not taken enough oxygen, then how you will exhale? What you will exhale? Not more. So it is the beautiful process, I say, on purification of your respiratory system and cardiovascular system. Inhalation and exhalation is more important on purification. So when your respiratory system, lungs, diaphragm muscle, abdominal muscle will function well, then it's guarantee you your cardiac muscle, your chest muscle, your heart will function well. When your heart will function well, then your brain, nervous system will function well. When your brain and the nervous system will function well, your mind, neurological problem even, will get well, will function well. You will be happy. Because these machines are functioning well, performing better. If the machine is not performing better and you are accepting your mind will be better, not possible. So that's why you have to correct, you have to train your breath nicely, properly. So in a yogic tradition, 2 types of breathing is very important. First, belly breath, and this diaphragmatic breath. You have noticed, or you can check it anytime when you go to sleep, check your breath, how your breath has switched. You cannot sleep if your breath is rapid, fast. You go to sleep because your breath is getting long, deep, and then you fall asleep. Same thing it happened with the baby, with the kids. They always breathe with the abdominal muscle, with the diaphragm. That's why they enjoy the sleep. They go deep in a sleep because of this. So there are many techniques. There are many ways of training your abdominal muscle and the diaphragm muscle. Diaphragm muscle is the dome shape of muscle, like an umbrella, like here, like this. My belly is here. Diaphragm muscle is here, which is attached with the sternum and the rib cage. Rib cage is resting on your diaphragm. Here is a sternum. So when you use or when you push your diaphragm muscle, it goes down. When it goes down, your belly muscle gets pulled outside. And then it creates a beautiful, enough space inside in your lungs. But nowadays, in this modern time, people are more different. They are more fancy people. What they see outside in the people like to follow, like to have the same shape, design in their own body and the mind. We all have born with a relaxed muscle, with a natural shape of the belly, but in a young age it's become a fashion now everywhere, not in Hollywood, not in the Bollywood, even in India. Everyone are going in a gym to have a 6 abs. So I'm telling you how the practice has changed, how people are suffering and struggling. So who they are working in a gym as a trainer or the workout, they all are creating a tension in the body, in the abdominal muscle. So creating a tension in the abdominal muscle with the diaphragm muscle, what they are doing. It is nice to have the 6 up. It helps to strengthen your muscles, your body, and give a good shape to your particular muscles. But the point in the pranayama, when your abdominal muscle and diaphragm muscles get stiff, tight, then you cannot breathe deeply. You cannot create enough space even. So you are creating, holding tension always, tension here, tension here, tension here, tension in the arms, tension in your whole body. Then what do you think? You will be relaxed? You will be happy? Not. Tension is everywhere. Tension if everywhere, then tension will be in your mind. So that's why is my observation, people have more tension in the mind because of the tensed body. That's why people are more crazy even because of tension in the body, tense muscles. So in pranayama and the meditation practice is more important, we guide and teach how to relax, how to breathe. Who they have learned this technique, how to breathe, how to relax, how to focus, then you have learned the technique. You have learned the real yoga. Real yoga, real practice is not who they can perform all the advanced postures, tough postures, then you can say, I am great yogi. No, this is the not goal actually. Yes, in asana practice, asana training, if you like to go and practice, you are, but it is not important. It is connected with the mind. Where your mind feel relaxed, where your mind get relaxed, you enjoy. That is the posture. There is a yoga. So diaphragmatic breath is another technique to increase the enough oxygen in your body. Then come the chest breath. Chest breath is good for sometimes, especially when your mind is working outside, or you are playing some games, you are doing some hard work, running, jogging. Is important because on that time your body is active and you need more calories, more energy, more force you need it. So you have to do that. You have to follow that. Otherwise you cannot complete it, your goal, what you have planned, what you are doing it. So there are many types of breathing technique is called. According to the Hat Pradipika, Gheranda Samhita, these few books are traditional book on the Hatha Yoga tradition. In those books, it explains very precisely, clearly on pranayama, how to practice, what is pranayama, what are the benefits, who should practice, who should not. So first step on pranayama is called yogic breathing, or called sectional breathing in different area, in different part, to experience, to train those muscles area to have enough oxygen. Not only the frontal part, also on the side and the back side. Because that muscle is attached with each side. Which technique I'm going to show you, it is very beautiful technique for everyone. Doesn't matter you like it, yoga or not. Doesn't matter you are old or young or kids. It is open for everyone. It is best technique even to do on the bed, lying down on your back. So first practice on this technique to prepare, to train, is hold your abdominal muscle, the side of your abdominal muscle with the palms on the bottom of your rib cage, and then keep breathing for a few minutes. Many people have not used this area in a practice, in a pranayama. Many people, they focus and talk only on the frontal part. According to the science, the alveoli and those gas exchanges physiologically medically, if you see, it happened in here, in this part. The navel center is the center of prana shakti, life force, according to the ancient teaching, according to ancient tradition. So both place is important. Both steps are important. So first step on the practice is place the palm on the side of your rib cage in a comfortable position. For this practice, you have to sit in a comfortable position, which position is easy to you, whether on the chair or on the ground floor, on the floor, or on the bed, on sofa even you can sit. The main point is your head, neck and spine should align and straight. Not like this. Will not give the benefits. The other point is you must relax. Otherwise, you will not enjoy the practice. This technique is for everyone. So now, sit in a comfortable position for the practice, if you like. Otherwise, just watch. When you have chosen the comfortable position, then take your fingers like this, fingers wider. Place the palm, first forefinger will come on the front of your rib cage, and the last, as a thumb, will go back of the rib cage, like here. Your thumb is going back and the fingers are on the front. When you have placed it, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your face, forehead. Relax your whole body as much as you can. Close your eyes, then focus your mind on your breath flow. Just observe your each inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out as much as possible. Do not force much in this technique, especially on the first day. Allow your rib cage and the stomach to breathe. After several times of breath, you will find automatically your rib cage start expanding, growing. Keep breathing. Observe your breath. Maintain the gap in between your inhalation and exhalation. When you come on the end of exhalation, immediately you have to inhale. Immediately you have to breathe. When you come end of inhalation, then immediately you should exhale. Means no gap in between the inhalation and exhalation. No pause in between inhalation and exhalation. Continue, breathe in, breathe out. You will see there is a nice flow is going on. There is a nice breath and the mind synchronization is there. So it is the first step to you to practice. You can practice 3 minutes to 5 minutes on step 1. Then you can change. After this movement, after this step, then the next step is come, right arm come on the belly. The second one is go back behind your belly, like here. Do not put on the back, on the lower back. Do not put even the higher on the chest. No. Just right behind the navel center. Make sure your shoulders and the spine is straight, balanced, relax. And then keep going with a long inhalation and complete exhalation. It is the second step on breathing practice, breathing technique. Keep doing. Then the next step is come, which is called the technique step 3. In this technique, place your left palm on your chest and the right palm on your belly. In this position, make sure your shoulders and arms are relaxed. Make sure your forehead is relaxed. So when you will do this, when you are in this position, make sure your right palm is moving more. Is very important in this technique. If your left palm, which palm is on the chest, is moving more, it means you are using your chest muscle. You are not breathing from abdominal muscle. You are not using a diaphragm muscle. So most important point is to pay attention, focus on the right palm. Depend on you. It depends on you how much you can breathe, how much you can push. Just remember as like a balloon in an image in your mind. So in a balloon, when you fill the air, create pressure with the air, you try your best. You force more and more with the exhalation. So same thing here. With the inhalation, you have to push your abdominal muscle. So when you inhale, try to push your abdominal muscle outside. as like a balloon. And when you exhale, allow the abdominal muscle to contract, to squeeze. And then continue with the inhalation and exhalation without gap, without a pause. There is a micro pause is occur, but try to continue with the inhalation and exhalation. So that flow of your breath will give you the another joy, experience inside in you. This practice you can do in empty stomach, will more beneficial, more useful. 3 times in a day if you can practice before breakfast, before lunch and dinner. It has a lots of benefits, lots of physiological, mental, psychological effect. So keep doing it, keep practicing it. This is the first step on the pranayama practice, which you can do anytime, any place, and you can apply even in the office, in a car. It doesn't need a mat and place where you can go and practice. It is very simple, very easy practice. Then the next practice is come after this. Namaste.